The digital photo arrived exactly 48 hours after Arthur Thorne's private memorial. A quick shot of a signed, dated envelope resting on a leather desk blotter. The words visible, "Last Will and Testament Codicil, to be opened only upon successful completion of Birmingham office stipulation." It was sent by Arthur's private secretary, a woman whose loyalty I had quietly purchased years ago with a generous, untraceable offshore account. I did not flinch. I did not move. Arthur, my former CEO and mentor, had set the stage for my public humiliation. To acquire his controlling shares, I had to fix the derelict, toxic Birmingham satellite office within a month without a cent of new funding. Everyone on the board called it a suicide mission. My wife, Ilara, called it necessary penance for my ambition. I saw it as neither. I saw a trap. The codicil confirmed it. Arthur wasn't testing my competence. He was ensuring I was too distracted to see the real play. The Birmingham office was a highly visible smokescreen. My focus immediately shifted from Ilara. Her grief was too neat, her comfort too practiced. She had orchestrated this distraction with Arthur. The question wasn't if, but why. I remembered a small, almost imperceptible detail from Arthur's funeral, Ilara's hand. When she embraced Arthur's weeping daughter, her fingers subtly, quickly brushed against the gold cufflinks on the daughter's wrist. A brief, transactional movement. The cufflinks were a family heirloom, Arthur's final gift to his daughter. Why would my wife attempt a micro-theft at a funeral? It wasn't theft, it was transfer. My investigation began not with lawyers, but with forensic accountants. I put a surveillance program on the cufflinks. They were fitted with a GPS microchip. Arthur was obsessed with asset security. The tracker, still active, showed a brief 3-minute stop at a high-end jeweler the morning before the funeral. A call to the jeweler, masked through a shell corporation, confirmed the transaction. Ilara had discreetly paid a large sum in untraceable bearer bonds to have the original cufflinks swapped with a flawless replica. The original now rested in her possession. I waited until I was back in the desolate Birmingham office. I called her. "The office is turning a profit," I stated. No preamble. A long, chilling pause on her end. The fear was instant. "That's wonderful, darling. I knew you could do it." The lie tasted like ash. "Where is the original cufflink, Ilara?" My voice was flat, absolute. Silence. Then a pathetic, desperate attempt at recovery. "I don't know what you're talking about. Arthur's daughter has them." Wrong. The original holds the access key to Arthur's offshore vault. The vault containing the true, final will which supersedes the public one, I revealed. You didn't want the shares. You wanted the untraceable fortune that would let you disappear. Her world collapsed into a panicked breath. "You don't understand." "I understand everything," I cut her off. "You manipulated Arthur to create a will that would publicly remove me from contention, giving you a clear path to his secret fortune. You were the beneficiary of his final, secret trust." I didn't wait. I hit a key on my desk. My real legal team, not the public ones, filed a series of immediate motions. RICO charges for conspiracy, and an emergency injunction freezing all her assets worldwide. The evidence, a signed confession from the jeweler, and the GPS coordinates of the original cufflink, now sitting in her bedside safe. She was ruined. Not by an explosive outburst, but by a paper trail I had meticulously built. I finished the month in Birmingham. The office was profitable. The shares were mine. I stood on the office floor, the silence complete. I hadn't raised my voice once. No fury, no satisfaction. Just the cold, final calculation of a threat neutralized. I looked at the transfer documents. Power. Absolute. She had wanted to destroy my career for money. I took her freedom, her reputation, and her entire future. I threw the codicil photo into the shredder. The game was over. I was already walking away.